Welcome back. I've changed locations, but it's okay. We can still talk history here in this setting. It's safe. We're going to talk about the Mughal Empire, or the Moghul, or the Mughal Empire. You'll hear it pronounced in a number of different ways, so I'll probably mispronounce it several times, but it's the one that's spelled M-U-G-H-A-L. So if you like Magal, Mughal, Mughal, Moghul, you can kind of pick the one you like. I'll probably more than likely switch back and forth because I like being inconsistent like that. So let's start with who the Mughals were. The Mughal Empire was founded in northern India, again by military power, and the Mughals, or the Mughals, or the Moguls, trace their ancestry back to the Central Asian nomadic groups. They were also Muslims, and so this is what all three of these gunpowder empires have in common: both very strong military power, and that they had the common religion of Islam. And so this was the most powerful empire in northern India, essentially since the classical period, and united, and the attempt was to unite all of India under one political banner. However, unlike the Ottomans and the Safavids, especially unlike the Safavids, they were a little more religiously tolerant, and unlike both of them, they were also more concerned with the social welfare of the people within the empire of what is India. So you should associate the Mughals with India, and you should associate them with two guys, essentially. Babur being the first one. Babur, B-A-B-U-R, was the founder of the Mughal dynasty and was a great warrior, also extremely interested in other aspects of society, specifically poetry and literature, and was very kind of a well-rounded dude. So essentially brought to the Mughal Empire a strong interest in social welfare, not only for the people within the empire, but also relationships outside of the empire too. So and the idea of reconciling all groups of people within society, because if you remember anything about India, it should be that most of the people were not Muslims in India, but they were Hindu. And so, oh my gosh, I just sneezed. I did it again. I'm not going to be able to edit that out. I'm going to try to, though, so pardon me. The next ruler, Babur's son, was not as adept at him as a political administrator, but Akbar was, and Akbar was kind of an amazing leader of the Mughal Empire. And Akbar was not only a powerful military leader, but also extremely interested in all things religious, and so was really interested in creating harmony among all the groups of people within India, to the extent that he even attempted to fuse religious ideas together. And that kind of leads us into the next word, Din-i-ilahi, which we'll look at in just a moment. But Akbar was able to unite the Mughal Empire, and by the time of his death, was able to essentially have political power over all of northern India, and would lead to later political power over almost all of the Indian subcontinent. So his religious idea and his debates and discussions about religion led to him creating a new religion called Din-i-ilahi. So this was the religion created by Akbar in an attempt to unite all the people of India together, mainly the Muslims and Hindus. So it was a blending of kind of a lot of different religious beliefs and ideas. However, Din-i-ilahi did not gain a substantial following, and did not have a significant impact that was imagined by Akbar, which was to kind of get everybody on the same page religiously and create less religious tension and conflict in the region of India. So this was kind of the goal. Akbar was able to kind of create a lot of advances for women at the time, which was significant, especially in contrast to earlier kind of Hindu beliefs of widow remarriage and the age of marrying and inheritance for women whose husbands died, and divorce rights, and just kind of allowing women to be out and about in public anyway. So finally, the Taj Mahal. So the Taj Mahal is probably India's most significant piece of architecture in their entire history. The Taj Mahal is a kind of a symbol of the power of the Mughals, but is also a symbol of love. The Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan, who was the leader of the Mughals at the time. He built it for his wife, who rests there. It's a tomb for his wife, and it's also kind of a glorious piece of architecture because of its size and the location that it was built. So that's kind of the symbol of the Mughals and of modern India today. So if you want to learn more about that symbol, click on this little link right here, and it'll take you to another little short video by the Smithsonian about the Taj Mahal. Otherwise, those are your basic words for the Mughals, and we'll talk about those three empires compared in class this week. Be awesome. Don't chew gum and do a video at the same time like I just did. It's incredibly rude. And don't sneeze either. So, all right.